CharlesHightower.com.
The legendary brother of Sam Cooke, Mr. LC Cooke. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Mr. Hightower, and thank you for having me.
Oh, man, we appreciate it, and we appreciate all the music that you guys have made over the years.
Thank you.
Now, did y'all start out in the church?
Yeah.
Okay.
My father was a bishop. Yeah, we started singing. It was 3 boys and 2 sisters. Our name was the Singing Children. My brother Charles sung lead. My sister Mary sung lead. Sam sung tenor. My middle sister Hattie sung baritone. And I was the littlest. I sung bass.
So did y'all sing Christian music for a living? Did you record any albums?
No, we didn't record. We were so young at the time. No, we didn't. All we did, we just went around churches. And we would open up for our father when he did revivals and things like that.
Okay.
We would open up for him, yeah.
When did Sam get into the world? You know, they call it worldly music, but into the pop music that they call today?
Well, that's after he was with the Soul Stirrers. He started with the Soul Stirrers in 1950, and he stayed with them for 1956. Then he left Soul Stirrers and recorded You Send Me. And the rest is history. After You Send Me,
oh, yeah.
sold 2 million. That started his career, and he was gone.
Oh, man.
And you know, all the music Sam made, he made over 150 songs. And he was on in the business 6 years.
I tell you, he made a lot of good music. Like
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of great
count
music.
The artists that made 150 songs in 6 years. The average artist don't make but 4 songs a year. Unless they're doing an LP or CD, you know. And so just look how many that Sam made in 6 years.
Oh, yes.
That's phenomenal.
Yes, that is. That is very phenomenal because, man, he was, I mean, if you look at the dates, 1957, 1956, I mean, he was just clocking them out, you know. I mean, he was just
That's right.
really turning them out, and that's good for one artist, you know.
That's what one disc doctor said. They called him Mr. Consistent. He never had a bad record.
No, he never did. He never did because everybody bought it. Everybody bought it.
That's right.
I mean, because it crossed over into the pop, you know, into the white audience. I mean, they just played it. They just picked it up and played it, you know.
That's right.
And, you know, a lot of the artists today, you know, like even the pop artists like, say, Phil Perry, Rod Stewart, I mean, they love Sam Cooke. If you mention Sam Cooke to them, they just light up, you know.
Well, Rod Stewart, I tell you, for 2 years, he didn't listen to nobody but Sam.
Right.
He didn't play nobody but Sam.
Because if you can tell the way they sing, like if you listen to it, and Sam kind of had that role in his voice, you know, where he just, where it would just flow,
and
you know.
See all the singers that try to copy his style.
Right. Yeah, they try and copy.
Look at Change Gonna Come.
Oh, yes.
Do you know over 500 people have recorded a Change Gonna Come?
Yes.
I was in New York in July the 13th. And to get a reward, award for Sam, but Change Gonna Come.
Right.
And that particular song, man, over 500 people have recorded it.
Even the young kids. I mean, the young kids just love that song, you know. And was a change gonna come? Were you kind of iffy about him recording that song?
No, man. But you know what Sam said? It's the hardest song he ever wrote.
I bet it was because my brother-in-law, he told me he heard that song, you know, in California and different places, man, where he's been. And a lot of people, you know, it just feel like it was like, you know, I don't want to say, you know, it was like, you know, a real sad song. I don't want to say a death song, but it's just a real sad song. But it's a song that does make you think.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think.
It makes you think of, you know, how your life is and how you want to straighten it up, you know.
Right. And you know, another thing that was something about Sam, everybody loved him.
Oh, yes,
Kids loved him. The boys loved him. Girls loved him. Men loved him. Women loved him. And when you get that many people to love you, you got something.
I'm 49, and I heard, you know, of what he went through, you know, with his death and everything. And I said, it's so sad to have a legend like that, you know, leave us like that, you know.
Right. I agree with you. But
so
see, anybody got any sense, no, it didn't go down like they said it went down.
Right.
You know. Now, why do Sam Cooke after rape come back?
Right.
And let's see, But see what they do, they try to make you look as bad as you can and make you look like a scoundrel to the public.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So the public will hate you. And they know everybody hates somebody going to be a rapist.
Right.
That's one of the lowest things you could do.
Right.
But now look, I done seen girls in line want to give Sam some love, So don't tell anybody he's going to rape somebody.
Right.
Me and you wouldn't do that.
Right.
So you know doggone well Sam didn't have to do it.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. When you hear his voice, it makes you feel good.
That's right.
It does make you feel good.
Sam makes you feel warm. He still do. He got that effect.
Right.
I agree with you.
Tell me something. What do you think about the new music today?
Well, like I tell everybody, when I heard the best, forget about the rest.
Yeah, there you go.
When you hear Sam, man, it's no comparison.
No, it's not. Even young people will tell you that. Young people will tell you that.
That's right. See, Sam had it all.
Yes, he did.
He wrote for himself. Sam had the whole package.
Yes, he
did. He had his own publishing. He had his own record company.
Yes, he did.
And back there at them times, nobody had that.
Yes, he did.
Even one other artist had a publisher, and that was Paul Anka.
Right.
Besides Sam Cooke.
Right.
Like Lou Rose said as well. Lou Rose said Sam was very gaudy before Barry Gordy was Barry Gordy.
I know that's right, boy. I said, you speak the truth. You speak the truth because you were there.
Right. So and I ain't just saying it because he's my brother.
I know that's right.
I'm saying it because that's the way it is.
That's the way it is.
Right.
I understand. Well, did a lot of artists, try and go up against Sam, like Jackie Wilson?
Right. And Jackie was a good friend of Sam.
Oh, I know that.
Me and Jackie had a dinner together in Houston, Texas. We sit down, and this comes from Jackie. Jackie said, LC, he said, I'm going to show you how great your brother was. He said, the last tour that we went on, he said, Sam liked to kill me. He said, and what was so bad about the tour, it was Sam Cooke's tour.
Oh,
right? And everybody. He said, I work for Sam. He said, but you know what Sam did? Sam come to me and said, Jackie, what do you want to do? You want to close the first half of the show, and I close the show, or do you want me to sing the first half and you close the show? Jackie said, well, since you asked Sam, said let me close it and you close the first half. Sam said, fine. Jackie said, Sam put so much fire up on him. He said he had him coughing up blood.
Oh, man.
Jackie Wilson. Now, Jackie told me this.
Oh,
he
wow.
said, Sam, he said, you can't overcome million sellers. He said, I had 2 records that sold $1 million. He said, but every time Sam opened his mouth, it was $1 million seller. He said, you can't overcome that.
You sure
I don't
can't.
care who you are or what you are.
Right.
You cannot overcome million sellers. He said, and every song Sam was saying was better than the one he sung before.
Right.
He said, so how you going to compete with him? He said, the next day I told Sam, I close the first half and you close the show. He said, because when you get off stage, people walking out leaving me up there singing along. So people walking out on me. Now this comes from Jackie. Nobody else tell me this. Jackie Wilson told me this.
Well, did he?
Sam never opened his mouth to me about it. But Jackie Wilson told me this. He said, man, that's how bad Sam was.
Yeah. Oh, he was bad. He was the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell me something. Gene Chandler, did he ever bump arms with Sam?
Gene Chandler?
Yeah.
And Gene Chandler wasn't even in the same class as me. Now, let's face facts.
I heard that.
Gene Chandler ain't even no same class.
I heard that.
First place, Gene, now don't misunderstand me. Gene is a very good friend of mine. But I'll tell Gene, when it comes to Sam, he can sit down.
I know that's right.
Now, first place, he can't compete with Sam, because the first place he can't write.
No. Yeah, because Sam, like
that was the average entertainer could not write.
Right.
The average entertainer had to have somebody to write a song for him, come and show him the song, and then they could do it.
Right.
I just my best friend Johnny Till. Great singer. But couldn't write, do you squat?
He sure couldn't. But he was a good singer, though.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now look, man, I could name a list of people that Sam Cooke wrote for.
Mm-hmm.
Little after the NM Theory, he wrote for. You know, D. Clark.
Right.
Man, the list go on and on. The Soul Stirred. He wrote for Bobby Womack.
Oh, he sure
the
did.
Womack brother. Sam Twin. Me. You understand? The list go on and on.
Right, right.
You can't name no other artist wrote for many people and produced as many people as Sam Cooke.
I'll tell you, he was.
If you can, I'll kick your butt.
Yeah, he was a total package.
That's right, he was a total package.
He was a total package.
And like I said, I'm not bragging about it because he's my brother. I'm just stating facts. And all you got to do is check history and you'll see I'm telling the truth. I'm going to show you what happened to one of our great disc jockeys there named Herb Kent. Cool Jet. He said he was talking to Curtis Mayfield once.
Right.
And he said, Curtis, I want to ask you a question. So Curtis, now you know how great Curtis Mayfield was.
Oh, yeah.
He said, what? He said, was you as good as Sam? He said, I ain't going to say what he said because I can't say it on there. He said, me and nobody else was as good as Sam. He said, look, Sam was a star with the Soul Stirred when I was going to his list with Sam. He said, so how am I be good as Sam? He said, nobody else. Now, this is what Curtis Mayfield said.
And Curtis was a brilliant man.
Curtis Mayfield was better than Gene Chandler.
Right, because he wrote for James.
Yeah. Thank you. This is what I'm saying.
I know that's right.
And now look, Gene, like I said, Gene is a good thing. A good friend of mine. Very good friend of mine. But when you come to my comparing him with Sam,
I know that's right.
I compare Jackie better to Sam than Gene Chandler.
Yeah, because there was a lot of good singers out there, but it's just...
yeah, there was a lot of good singers, man. And I'll tell you another thing. If you check history out, everybody that made it big after Sam.
They sure did.
Not before, including James Brown. Not before Sam. Look, I met James Brown the day he cut Please, Please, Please. I was with the Magnificent. We had a tune called Up on the Mountain.
Wow.
I was playing with Ruth Brown. We was playing Cincinnati. The Coliseum in Cincinnati. The day that James Brown cut Please, Please, he come to me.
Wow.
And asked me, say, hey, man, he said, can I sing on your show? I said, it's not my show. I'm just singing on it. I said, well, I'll take you back to Ruth Brown's dressing room, and I'll ask her, can you sing? I took James Brown back to Ruth Brown's dressing room, asked her if he sang. She said yes. And James Brown never forgot that.
That was one man, too, boy. I'll tell you, he was something else, too.
Right. But like I said, none of them never got big till after Sam.
Right.
After Sam died, but then it comes swinging out.
They sure did.
You know, if you don't believe it, just check this. I know, man. I be knowing what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting up here with a pen and pad, writing everything down. I'm getting some education here.
And if you don't believe it, just check this.
Oh, that's all it is.
Everything I said is the gospel too.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Cooks, I think that's all the time we have right there.
I sure enjoyed it.
I sure enjoyed you, too. Click on in and tell a friend that we're right here on the air on the Groove with CharlesHightower.com.
Thank you, sir. All your wonderful listeners. Tell them God bless.
We're online.
The Groove with CharlesHightower.com.
The world's greatest website.
This program is for mature audiences only.
Please have your fake ID ready.
We have much to offer here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
That does it. I'm getting a computer.
Remember to do it and do it often.
The Groove with CharlesHightower.com.